This famous hadith. Hadith mean statement or action attributed to the Prophet. That the Quran was revealed in Sabat Ahruf, meaning 7 mode, as you rendered. Can you explain this hadith?
Sure. So to connect it to the previous question, so we have now, we do know from the sources that Muslims were reciting in different ways. And now we come to the question of the chicken or the egg. So which came first? Do we have a statement, a real statement, authentic statement from the Prophet in which he said, well, the Quran was revealed in 7 different modes or 7 different ways. Therefore, you can read in any of those ways. Therefore, we do have those variant readings. They are legitimate. They are licensed by God. Or it's the other way around, where you do have variant readings, and then a hadith was fabricated, like many other hadiths. We can't talk now about fabrication of hadith, but we do know that fabrication of hadith was a phenomena. Or this hadith was fabricated in order to legitimize and explain the variant readings that we have in the tradition, right? So this hadith or this statement by the Prophet that the Quran was revealed in 7 different ways, we don't have any clear explanation by Muslim scholars. What does a mode or what does a harf mean? There are more than 30 different interpretations of this statement. There's really no consensus whatsoever on what it means. Some people said even it means, that the Quran has 7 different esoteric meanings or different interpretations. Some people said it has to do with commands, prohibitions, etc. And other people said, well, 7 different modes, it means those variant readings or those different ways of reciting the Quran. And this is, became the, I don't want to say a consensus, but this became, let's say, the majority of scholars would associate the 7 readings and more. We have 10 readings or 14 readings with the idea that the Quran could be recited and could be read in multiple ways.
In the 7 Ahruf. Could I ask, this is Gabriel again, if we could just take a step back, because I'm worried this is actually pretty complicated, especially for people who are hearing these ideas for the first time, right? So we have this hadith, this saying of the Prophet Muhammad, in which he says, well, maybe you could give it to us exactly if you know it. I mean, the Quran was revealed in Sabat Ahruf or Al-Ahruf al-Saba.
Yeah, so unzil al-Quran ala Sabat Ahruf. So it was revealed according to 7 different modes.
And if you translate that literally, beginning students of Arabic will know that the word ahruf is the plural of the word harf, which means literally letter.
Correct.
But you argue it can't be a letter here, right? It's nonsense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. No one would say that, it means a letter. It just, and this is why the closest translation to it, I think Jeffrey translated it as mode. Because it doesn't mean letter. It just means a way of recitation or mode. So it doesn't mean letter exactly. So,
and when you speak about the chicken or the egg problem, you're comparing the real historical phenomenon of variant readings or systems of readings. And the possibility that they are connected to this hadith, basically.
Correct, because they are connected. People, scholars, had to connect them together because you can't have variant readings. What the only legitimate reason for having variant reading is this hadith.
Yeah.